okay, if I get one more subscriber, then I'm gonna post. But I actually lost a subscriber. I know. That's what I was thinking too. Like, how is that even possible? But yeah. So I don't know. We're driving, and then they're gonna give me another load. I'm not going north. That's all I know. But I will quit. I'll take my stapler and I'll leave. Okay. Now we're going downhill. See? Tell me. We're going downhill. So, anyway, well, we can talk about Belinda, the girl at Walmart. She was a nurse. Anyway, it was a breath of fresh air. I mean, I wanted to just give her a hug. And, oh shit. I gotta tighten down my fridge. Hold on. There it is. There we go. Hold on. No hands on the wheel for 2 seconds. Okay, so Belinda, I'm at Walmart, and she's putting her stuff away. She's in line, and she's bagging herself cash. I think we were self-cashier. I don't know. She was doing something, but there's some guy behind her talking to her like, hey, you dropped something or whatever. I don't know, he's kind of being nice to her. And then she looks at me, and the guy had a mask on. She's like, can you believe these idiots? And she's looking right at him. And then the guy was still so oblivious, he didn't even know that she was making fun of him. And I fell in love instantly. I was like, did she just make fun of that guy? And then I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, I'm so sick of these idiots. She's like, let me tell you, I'm a nurse, and blah, 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 and this whole thing is a bunch of bullshit. And I was like, you don't gotta say nothing more. I totally know. And because at this stage of the game, you either know or you don't know. And if you know, you're just frustrated by the idiots that are complying with the shit. Or you know you're basically a coward, and you're like, well, the sign said I had to, or my word said I had to, or all this stuff. So people are just either cowards or they're actually thinking this thing is real, which I knew from day one it wasn't. Even the nurse girl was like, it's just a cold. I'm like, I know. It's just all these other things that come into play if you're not healthy. But we don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about, well, barely. But anyway, I don't know if you can hear me. So, I'm like, you're welcome over for Thanksgiving anytime. So we exchanged numbers, and she told me her story, how she went into work, and she's like telling, well, and what's amazing is she found God. She was a liberal with a bunch of liberal friends. She's like, I had so many friends, and I was atheist and just an idiot. And then I guess as soon as they told her to put the mask on, and she had to keep it on, she's like, oh, hell no. And she snapped out, and then she found God. And then she started going off on these people about the stupidity and ignorance of this shit. So, she like got written up and called into the office, and apparently she's just freaking out like new medical students and like just telling them like, we're committing crimes against humanity, and I'm not going to have any part of it. You shouldn't either, and blah blah. And then going into the you know the finer details of the process because she was working in the ICUs and in the COVID floor, and you know she was been there for 30 some years, and she like was high up, a nurse, so she wasn't like I don't know how high up she was, but she knows a lot and she's been there a long time. But it was just amazing. And then she's like, well, I write my own schedule, but they kept changing her schedule, taking her off of it and taking her off of it, hoping she'd go away. But I don't know what she's doing right now, but we were talking, and it was just amazing. And how belligerent she is to these idiots, which is awesome. Because a lot of these people need to be treated that way, I think. You can't really be friendly to these people because they're just they're the reason why all this is happening. It's not COVID. We're not here from COVID. We're here from cowards. COVID is just a cold. It's not even, as they say, it's not even isolated. So that means it's not, they can't even make it a real thing. I don't know the specifics, but we've been here, done this. So, you know, if you're complying with it, and then, you know, you got the kids, and you're just a scumbag, basically. Why are you wearing a mask if you're not sick? So you got ignorance, stupidity, cowardism, and these dictators brainwashing the masses, you know, going on the news saying, oh, everyone's going to die if you're not vaccinated. So I'm not, and I don't need to be, and I'm perfectly healthy. But yeah, so I'm going to call Belinda later, and in fact, I guess the next day, one of her friends, I don't know if it was a liberal friend or who, she's been meeting people at church that she goes to church now, but one of her friends' son killed himself on her birthday, on his mom's birthday. Well, he overdosed. So this happened while we were talking, and then she found out the next day. So I might call her later. She's like a mother figure to me. I'm going to bring her over for Thanksgiving. She's awesome. I mean, she was like just making fun of these idiots in mass. I was like so happy. I'm like, I got someone to help me. And being at work is no excuse. You should never go into work. You shouldn't be doing that. Unless you believe it's gonna help you, but then you're an idiot. So you get treated equally. Remember 1990? I don't think I've ever seen anyone wear a mask. Nope. So, yeah, Belinda. Like 62. But she's so like on fire to like expose this bull crap, and she knows. I told her to go undercover. I don't know, try to get. There's so many things she was saying, like the kickbacks and incentives, and like ultimately there's some shot you get when you go in. It's not the jab, but it's something to I don't know. But that apparently is the sole reason. As soon as you get that shot, you go into the ICU because of the liquid in the lungs, and that's from the shot. This, I forget the name. I don't know how these doctors remember. I mean, I'm just, let's be dumb. I can remember it if I try, but I can't. But it's not the jab, and it's something they give you before you go in. or before they give it to you. I don't know what it is, but it's put everyone in the ICU, and then they usually die after that. So then it's like all these COVID cases. It's really just I mean, I know without a shadow of a doubt, if everyone didn't do jack shit, nothing would have, we would be like the same situation. Or everything would have been the same post-19, same crap. Guarantee it. But they start injecting people and testing them and trying this and trying that. And they're going to find out in the future that the people that didn't get it are not going to have problems. So, what are you worried about? Driving a truck. See, this is the mindless crap that I can't handle. The thing is, though, is the market's slow. Like, trying to buy a camper and flip it. Something. I need to do something like manual labor or my own stuff. Just driving aimlessly is just, I mean, it's borderline retarded, but it pays good. There was a deer in the road, 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 deer in the road. Oh yeah. I hope I get back to Florida or Texas or somewhere south. Everything you say to me, you want that person to get my break? So, we're driving a truck. We need some heavy drugs, dude. Some hallucinogenics. We just like look out the window like, oh, look, Santa Claus. Look, a flying elephant, dude. Keep me busy for a couple hours. Anyway, what else? So yeah, everything's crazy. Everyone should just stop pandering to this bull crap and just don't even, I know I just talked about it, but I pretty much just myself, I don't entertain any of it. I never wore a mask. One time on the plane for like 5 minutes, and then when it took off, I took it off. And then they banned me from the airline forever. Oh no! This guy's got a wide road. I did that. So, It's just fine, whatever. It's like money. But it's just mindless, brainless. But I do it over pretty much any job on the planet. So anyway, what else, dude? We can't talk because you can't talk to me. You know, put your comments in the thing, guys. Again, guys, there's this guy on I Allegedly. He just talks about the economy and stuff, but he's always like, again, guys, again. And he says the same stuff over and over. Driving a truck. Again, guys. Road again. There's a seagull. Oh no, it's a battle. Yeah. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Some summer with my friends. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, what about this idea? Ready? It's a party inside the freaking trailer. Totally illegal stuff going on. Just kidding. But it's a party. Well, we don't gotta hide our parties anymore. I mean, and no one's gonna do it. Well, they could. They're just a bunch of wussies. They wouldn't do it. But you make the inside all like a nightclub. And then you drive to different destinations and take them to another nightclb. It's like a party bus, but inside a semi. Is there anybody out there who wants to get cold? My biggest fear is if I go to jail ever. Why are you gonna go to jail? I don't know. Because I don't do nothing that anyone tells me. So it's just always like a thing in my mind, like, okay, I'm going to jail. That I can't remember music. See, I can't bring my radio inside jail. So that means I gotta sing the songs, and I got like 50,000 of them I have, but I can't remember them. I can hum them, but I can't remember the lyrics. And having that tool in jail is gold, dude. If you know lyrics and different songs in jail, you're like rock star, instant. Because they have no music, and it's just soothing, and it's a comfort. And then next thing you know, they got you dressed up with makeup, and you're like, all right, here's my girlfriend. That only happened like 3 times. Old household services. Watch, let's swerve this guy too. Household services. Oh sure, $1 million RV. The guy's laughing. He's like, dude, get to work, bitch. He's like, you go drive your truck. I'm gonna be in my $1 million RV. Yeah, later. Don't worry, dude. We're gonna make it. We're gonna upgrade. We're getting rid of this camper. We're selling everything, regrouping. We just gotta work the money better. We're just not thinking. And then once the company takes off, we're all gonna have jet airplanes. Watch. It's gonna work, dude. I do it all just so I can laugh. It's the only reason. Well, no, I do it because I want to get I got a lot of things I gotta take care of. It's only gonna, I gotta need $1 million, period, minimal. So it's like do or die. It's do or die. I'm going down swinging. Storage Wars. Is that clear? Why does it not look clear? Hopefully that wasn't blurry the whole time. Anyway, we're driving a truck. GPS is a piece of shit, I think. But I wouldn't be able to do the video if it was if I didn't have it. It's okay. I just don't like it. It's like blue and blue. It's retarded. Oh, am I fucking doing a U-turn? Like that's one side and that's the other side. Stupid. Dumb people. It should be a different color, right? Yeah. Hello. Anyway, I got my coffee. Got my beer. All we're gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna make it past 2 weeks. I gotta, well, alright. I gotta keep going. I gotta make at least 3 weeks. Anyway, there's this one job I got. What do you think? Okay, ready? Dollar Tree, or it's a family dollar. Anyway, you lease the truck. It's like $3,000 to $3,500 a week. So take $2,500 because you know you never make what they say. But if they say 3 to 35, I think it's safe to say 25. But you got like 3, 4, 5, like 20 stops in the week, and you got these carts. So it's manual unload, but it's wheel them out. It's pretty simple overall. Anyway, I find some homeless people or a homeless guy that really can drive. I teach him how to drive the truck, pay him like $500 a week to start, and there you go, dude. Now I'm banking, I'm chilling in the camper, having parties, and I got some homeless dude going to work. Get him a uniform and everything. Because I think they're automatics too, which is, anyone could drive anyone, but you know, if you're careful, you can drive. When you're driving a stick, it's like 10 times different, at least at the beginning. I mean, once you get driving, you're driving, it don't matter. But anyway, that was the idea. And then we start hiring all these homeless people and getting them CDLs. And I just put them in, I'll give them raises until like they leave or whatever. Anyway, I thought about it. So I could do that, but I mean, maybe. Or I just make the money myself and buy and sell. But the buying and selling, dude, it's like, I don't know. The market is, I was almost going to buy this camper and flip it. And, I don't know. I called all these people selling campers and no one was selling them. So I didn't want to spend my money that would have been most of my money, and then I'm broke. Fixed up a camper and I'm sitting on a camper, 2 campers. I mean, it was just a little pop-up, but still, it would have cost me $1,000 or so. And so I decided to just drive this big truck. I think it was maybe Christmas is the reason. But I do see a lot of campers out on the road. But it looks like mostly the rich campers. Like I don't see the beat up ones or the people that are middle class. It's just like the rich mostly. And then there's me, I got my piece of crap one. And everyone's like, how does he do it? How does he do it? And I'm like, watch, ready? Homeless, fucking heart. It's because I live like a pigeon. Anyway. Just type in the call button and we can talk. dead and gone. Hit head-on collision with a freight train. Or one of my appendixes explodes, and I'm driving, dude, and I just black out and smash right into a bridge. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, dude. Driving a truck, that's all I'm doing. Holding a steering wheel, holding a steering wheel. I need some heavy drugs. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not an advocate for drugs, but if I had to do this, I would be like just taking everything. Maybe, I think. I don't know. I would. I mean, I say that. I mean, if this was my prison sentence and I could get drugs, it's like basically you're in jail, but you have access to the stuff. And so if you're in jail, I mean, you're kind of miserable. But, like, we're not in jail, like, I can find drugs. I'd probably experiment a little bit, probably, if I had to do this for a career. Like, if I was sentenced to it. But, I don't know. We're never in prison, though. I mean, I could get it into a different kind of truck. I think the Dollar Tree thing, Family Dollar thing, would, because at least I'm interacting with people, but then I'm like worried I'm going to get the truck and they're going to be a store that's like, well, you got to have a mask on, and I'm just like, fuck off, and then they're like, well, we can't deliver the stuff, what are we going to do? And then I just like, they're like, just put the mask on. I'm like, ain't happening, dude. I mean, maybe it won't, it's Florida, but you know, you get, the more people you deal with, you know, I'd say what? 2 out of every 5, maybe 3 out of every 10 is a COVIDiot. Like just a complete brainwashed dipshit. And then you get a manager that's like, oh, you gotta do it. I mean, I won't. So then there you go. I got a freaking truck and a job. But either way, I like interacting with people, just not idiots. I kind of like interacting with the idiots too, because it kind of entertains me. But it's a little exhausting. So I just laugh, whatever. I try to laugh at them. I look at them and I smile and I just laugh. I do that. And then I just want to doink them in that forehead with my fingers. Doink. McFly. Hello. Alright, so we're driving a truck. We got an hour and 15 minutes. And then we're going to drive a truck again. It's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to smash right into this big rock. Ready? Here we go. That's why you see like this. Freaking hold the, like, get them all freaked out. You just pull on the horn, like, watch out! But you never hit them. Watch out! Alright. So, I'll be back, I don't know,